Check it out. We're here at Bagel and Bean in Lincoln.
Oh my God.
This place is fantastic.
Yes.
Phenomenal, your word.
It's phenomenal.
We're going to be going in a minute and actually interviewing Corey, the owner.
Yes.
Him and his wife started this in Lincoln, and there's actually great news that just happened for them. We'll talk about it in a little bit as well with him. But first thing I got to tell you, they make these cool different types of bagels. Like this is a pepperoni pizza.
Oh yeah.
They have Thai. They have a corn called a Whitney. They got a zebra. You know, Whitney's right here. Lincoln's right here. This is.
Oh yeah, and they got a Rhino.
They got a Rhino company. Yeah, because the Rhino's happening right now here in the fall. So we just wanted to kind of show you guys. Bagel and Bean is this most amazing bagel place here. If you've ever been to some of the competitors out there, look at this. This thing, that's half.
Yeah.
This doesn't fit in a toaster.
It's the size of my head.
You know, this is, the competitors aren't even come close to this. And then the taste is fantastic. So check it out. Check out the show. We're going right into that. And thanks for following us. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Please.
Watch those shows that we've got so much interviews going on. But we're going to enjoy this for a little bit, and then we're going to go find out about how it all got started.
See what's going on. I can't wait.
What up?
What up? How you guys doing out there? Boy, do we got something special for you, Rob. You want to tell them?
Well, first of all, you need to introduce him.
Yes. If you don't know Corey, you should. Bagel and Bean, folks, we are here now.
That's right. We just had an amazing one you just saw. Or had a pepperoni pizza, you had a pepperoni pizza.
Super producer had cream cheese and all that kind of fun stuff.
Before earlier I came here, actually was filming, I got to see what, he's got all these different types of bagels. These things are so big that they don't fit in your toaster. You got to use the toaster oven. These things are amazing.
Right.
Let's go right into it, Corey. Corey,
We don't want anybody leaving hungry.
that's right. You are getting a whole meal when you just one of these things, all right?
God, yeah.
Let's talk. How did this whole concept come along? Have you always been like loving bagels, or what is it?
Well, yes, I've always loved bagels. We'll get right into the meat of it.
Yeah.
When my wife and I were first dating, she would come up to where I lived, which is in Humboldt County up on the coast.
Okay.
And she's got a son, I have two sons, and the one place that we could always agree on was this place called Los Bagels. Cool little bagel shop up there. They got a couple locations, and we would go there at least once a day, sometimes twice. But again, three boys, it's what we could all agree on. So we ended up there a lot, and she was living down here in Roseville, and she goes, "Man, a place like this would just they need this in Roseville, right?"
Yes.
So when I moved down here just about 6 years ago now, we were both working for the same corporation. And so I stayed with that company. She's still with that company, but I left about a year and a half ago. And one of the things that we'd always said is that 12 Bridges needs coffee. There's thousands of people driving to work every day and they've got no coffee, right?
That's right.
So we originally were looking at just putting a coffee stand in across the street by like the Walgreens, that area. And then I was leaving Top Golf with some buddies one night, and drove by, and there was Bagels that just opened.
Yes.
And the light bulb went off.
Oh, that makes a
Ding,
complete sense.
ding, ding.
And so I got home, and I told my wife Heather, I go, "Bagels, we're doing bagels. Not just coffee, we're going to do bagels." And she went, "Oh, Lord." So she's a dreamer, she's a planner. By the time I woke up in the morning, she had the whole business plan drawn up in her head, and you know, menu ideas and everything that she wanted to do. And so we just went from there, and we kind of continued to build it, and we came up with the name, we came up with the menu, we came up with all kinds of things, and we still planned on opening across the street. And we were in negotiations for a spot over there, but it fell through.
Yeah.
So that's how we ended up here, which I felt fortunate because there's nothing over there.
No, we could have been out
We
there.
could sit over there just twiddling our thumbs, right, and going where all the people at. So very fortunate that we ended up here.
And you got a nice little patio, and I like it.
Yeah. So that's the long and the short of it. The hard part is I've never made bagels before.
Okay.
I wasn't a baker. I've been a chef all my life, but that's a big difference from baking and cooking, right? So I looked online a lot. I read recipes books, I practiced and practiced and practiced. We ate a lot of ugly bagels in the last year and a half.
Good bagels, bad bagels, come on. Bagels are good, period.
Bagels,
Let's be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, exactly. As long as you boil them, you can get that good crunch and texture.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so actually the game changed when I went down to Houston last January, and I ended up working with a guy down there who has a bagel shop, and he had just opened the previous November. So he invited me to come down. I knew him through my uncle who was down there. And so he invited me to come down. I spent a few days working with him in his shop, and he showed me all the ins and the outs, showed me what I was doing wrong, so that I could figure out how to improve my bagel making abilities. So that's when the game really changed. So I made the bagels at home. I was practicing, and we were in negotiations for this spot last March when the whole COVID thing happened.
Right.
So we were at a crossroads. Do we continue with this? Do we change gears and figure out something else out?
The one thing that I liked though, and I gotta cut you off because I thought it was kind of cool, and so did the boss, my wife. She actually won their contest during the COVID. Before you guys even opened, they had some great contests for folks out here in Lincoln, 12 Bridges area. And she would happen to be one of the winners.
Oh,
and that's how we learned about you.
Nice.
And that was, way, that long time ago.
Yeah.
So this is actually, I'm pretty excited about this interview. So sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
No, that's cool.
But I wanted to let you know that because I wasn't sure if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
So
awesome.
that's how we learned about Bagel and Bean.
Okay.
And the word of the mouth has just been incredible here in Lincoln.
Oh yeah.
That's been the best part is that you have such great followers.
Oh.
They are just naturally telling people to come down here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The community here is great.
It's been great. Yeah.
Lincoln, Rockland, Roseville, Wheatland, everywhere. People are just great. Yeah. So we did. We decided we're gonna go full pedal to the metal and go on with this and keep the business going. And so I was baking out of my house. I got a cottage license so that I could legally sell product out of the house. My wife manages our social media. If you go to our Instagram and you go all the way back and look at the first 3 pictures, you can tell that those are mine before she went, okay, give me the phone.
You're done. Stick it for
You
me.
don't understand that. Our first shows were so terrible.
Oh God! If you guys go back,
Yeah, don't go back. We're gonna get rid of them.
scary.
But she started doing the Tag a Friend Tuesday, so it started building a good following, and then we would give away a couple dozen bagels that following Friday for the people who tag their friends. And she really grew our social media. So last May, we actually started selling bagels out in front here. I set up a table and people could come and buy bagels. Started off, they could pre-order a 6-pack, and then it just evolved into just selling the bagels outright.
Yeah.
And then and we did that for a few months and continued to build a following while this was under construction. And then January 1st, we opened our doors here.
That's amazing. Well, let me tell you this. I've been in here a couple times now.
Yes.
I want to give a huge amount of credit to your crew.
Yes.
They are fantastic. Every time I come in here, the way that they suggest things to me, I ask them about what's a dilly. Apparently, it's like the favorite thing of the staff here. Dill pickle, cream cheese. So I brought that back. You can try that tonight. It's amazing. I got a bunch of bagels at home that are too big for the toaster, but at the same time, they're fantastic. They're happy, they're knowledgeable, they're ready to go at any time, and you just have a great staff. So the staff here is amazing as well. I just wanted to point that out. So we have some. You can get breakfast sandwiches.
Yep.
Okay. So you have those.
Deli sandwiches. On a bagel.
Incredible, and they're big, right?
So we make all of our bagels, with the exception of the breakfast sandwich, we make our bagels open-faced.
Mm-hmm.
So you order a deli sandwich, you're going to get 2 identical halves.
Yeah.
So you really, you indicated they're too big to fit the toaster at home.
That's right.
We get it, and it's hard to finish one full bagel sandwich, so.
Well,
They're great for splitting. No,
we can finish them.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
Two,
understand that.
that's another story.
Yeah. Us and our small fingers and all, you know.
Yeah, so you can share it, you can save it for later.
Yeah.
You eat the whole thing. There's no judgment in this building.
Right.
You know, like you said, we got the full menu, we serve it all day. If you come in at 6:05 in the morning and you want a pizza, go for it.
Yeah.
If you come in at 1:30 in the afternoon and you want a breakfast sandwich, no problem.
Hey, I know as a guy who used to work nights and get off at 6 a.m. in the morning, sometimes going into, let's just say, another place and you want a muffin? No, I want something hearty. You guys got to come here at 6:05, 6:30. You guys got to get that bagel pizza. Let me tell you. Oh
So,
my God.
I gotta tell you, Chris is smart, which happens to be his name as well, right?
That's right.
But he really is smart. Because
That's
right
Corey.
here, Corey
Thank you.
is smart.
God, I thought you were paying me a
Corey is smart, that would be
compliment.
his name as well. But right here, we got a high school opening up here in the fall.
That's right.
And their mascot is the Rhinos.
That's right.
He's got a Rhino.
That's right.
Right down the street here is Whitney High School.
The Wildcat.
It's got a Wildcat.
Yep.
Obviously, we still got the fighting zebras. You've got the zebra.
Got the zebra.
We need a one-up with Rob Chris.
Oh, yes.
We gotta get a sandwich made.
We got to get a sandwich made.
And put it on the menu. What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you guys like?
Everything? Oh, we have to design something.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to
You
you
know how
on that.
to
'Cause we're
plan
gonna
for
have to-
research?
Oh, yes.
We like that idea. We could actually put it out as people can vote on the ideas we have.
There you go. I like
Yes.
that. I
And
like
then they can do that. What sandwiches is going to be the one with Rob and Chris? 4 bagel and bean. What do you think?
I love it.
I'm just going for it.
I love it.
Oh yeah! Woo!
What up?
So let's come up with a couple ideas, and you guys can have your people vote on it. We'll put it on our social media, and our customers can vote, our followers can
I
vote.
like it.
That's good.
I
Here we
like
go.
it.
We got in the sandwich.
Oh my God, this poor guy doesn't know what he got
No,
himself
you sure
into.
doesn't. So tell me, let's go. What's a typical day? Oh yeah, go ahead.
So let's figure this out real quickly though. So
Yeah.
like you come up with a sandwich, and you come up with a sandwich, and then we have a vote.
Yes.
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 We'll do the two, make it simple.
Yeah, we're gonna find out which one is gonna win.
Oh yes, gotta make sure I.
Here we go. Contest is on its way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God. I have a thought.
I'm going into deep research, and I get to use your crew to help me along. Yeah, see, I got a crew helping me
I
out.
like it.
She's gonna tell me exactly how to figure out what kind of taste and stuff. That's gonna be perfect. Thank you.
That's right.
Awesome.
I
Tell me,
like it.
what's a typical day now? Because you gotta be up early, I would think.
And a lot of good things are coming.
There's not much typical about my days.
Okay.
Earlier, this poor guy, like I said.
So we're pretty much 24-hour operation.
Okay.
And we roll the bagels in the afternoon after we close down. Then the bakers come in between 10 and midnight, and they'll bake until 6 or so in the morning.
Yeah.
Then this crew comes in at 5:30,
Yeah.
and they get it going so that we can sell bagels. And then we close the doors, start rolling the bagels all over again.
Yeah.
It's kind of a continuous cycle. Yeah.
A phenomenal cycle,
Yeah.
right?
Phenomenal. That's your word.
That's right.
It works really well until somebody calls in sick. So,
And you have some non-standard bagels that you have like fruit pebbles.
so
Tell me about some of these.
So the Fruity Pebbles started with, when I went down to Houston and worked,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah.
a place down there in Cypress, which is a subdivision of Houston.
Yeah.
A place called Jersey Bagels.
Nice.
Corey and Jackie Yates. I guess you have to be named Corey to be in this business.
Corey, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good name. It's got a big O in the middle. I mean, come on.
Right, perfect.
Exactly.
So they're from the East Coast, and he learned how to make bagels in Jersey, and so I went there and learned how to make bagels from him. So I guess you could say this is kind of a Jersey style bagel. You could say East Coast, but anyway, it's a blown bagel, which is East Coast style, and I'm sure that people from the East Coast come in and quibble about, well, this is Jersey, this is Southern Jersey, Northern Jersey, New York, whatever. I don't know. I've never actually been there. So back to the Fruity Pebble.
Yeah.
He made a Fruity Pebble bagel,
Okay.
and it was super popular. And So I came back, and I just went down the cereal aisle at Safeway, and then I went down the chip aisle and the snack aisle. I'm like, what else can I grind up and put on top of these nice bagels? And so what we ended up with is we got the Flamin' Hot Cheetos bagel, we have the Cheez-It bagel, we have the Oreo bagel, the Fruity Pebbles bagel, and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch bagel. So I was actually really surprised about some of the things. I mean, I thought the first thing I did was a Doritos bagel. I thought for sure that would be a winner, but
It didn't happen.
I felt flat. You couldn't really taste it on the bagel.
Oh.
So, yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
So that's how we came up with those little non-traditional fun bagels.
Oh my God. You know, the other thing I want to mention too, because it's amazing how the businesses around here help support each other. And one of them, it's been a 2-time guest for us, is Air.
Oh God, yeah, get axed.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
told me he's gotten bagels from you, and he's popped it right there at Get Axe.
Yeah.
And
He'll call us on a Friday and be like, hey, I want 2 dozen bagels tomorrow and 2 dozen bagels on Sunday. I'm going to come down, and then he just puts them out for his customers to eat.
Yeah.
Heck of a guy.
Aaron's a great guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Have you gotten to throw axes yet?
Yeah, we just went there the other night. We've been there a few times.
Oh yeah.
so I was here a little earlier. We're going to show you the film footage while we kind of talk about it. But something happened that I walked into this morning, which I think you talk about. It's a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
That
Huge.
I'm so absolutely happy this is happening. Tell us what's going on. This is really cool.
Yeah, so back in November, somebody from Western Placer Unified School District hit us up and said, hey, can you make bagels for the school? And at that point, I was still baking out of my house. We weren't open yet. And I said, well, how are you looking just to get some for the teachers? Or, what are you looking for? And she goes, no, we want to serve them to the students. I go, I'm not quite ready for that yet. So let me get the place open, and then, we'll figure it out. And so, it was just in the back of my mind, and I forgot about it. And so we opened up January 1st, and then a couple weeks later, she sent me a follow-up email. She's like, hey, just circling back, now that you're open, can you do bagels for the school? And I said, probably so, let's talk.
So time out.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to school way back 100 years ago?
Barely.
And we got this mystery stuff that came on a tray, and they would cut, slice, and here you go, and throw it at you, and it'd hit you in the face. You mean to tell me that these kids are fortunate and lucky enough to get bagels from you?
Well, one day a week.
One day a week. Still, one day a week.
They're getting fresh made. I mean, it's incredible. Watching the video, like you are. He's got a whole production. He's making all the mini bagel stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
One day
That
these
is
kids
awesome.
are getting this, and I applaud Western Placer.
Yeah, hey.
Supporting the community, working with the businesses, and also taking care of these kids. I just think that's amazing, and I'm just so happy that it also worked out for you so well.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more, but what a game changer that he gets to make all those. How many did you make?
So it's going to be 1,500 bagels every Thursday. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay, and how big are they? I mean, they're small ones, right? Like that big?
No, they're just this big.
Oh, okay, that'll work. Feed 7 kids.
Yeah. No, so our bagels that we make now, they're hand rolled.
Yeah.
Right. So you make the dough and you cut it in strips and you roll it, and then we wrap it around your hand and make it into the bagel. Well, the problem is that a mini bagel, it's hard to make a mini bagel when you wrap it around your hand. So,
Pinkies.
we're trying all kinds of things. But, so our bagels that we sell at the shop, we still hand roll them, but I have a machine to roll the bagels for the school.
Yeah.
So, it's fortunate because 1,500 bagels is a ton of bagels.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know if I'd be able to roll them in time to bake for the school. So we run through the machine. They're about half the size of our regular bagels.
Yeah.
And so that definitely makes it easier. So you came in this morning and I was in the
timing.
middle of running a batch through. Yeah.
Stand by one. Here we go.
Oh, we like it when people
Come on in. How are you guys doing?
We're just filming a show.
Oh, yeah. We just sign a release.
So anyways, we covered almost everything.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We were so happy that we got to enjoy Bagel and Bean constantly.
This poor guy, like I said, he doesn't know what he's. And we're gonna come up with a what
out for that. It's coming up really quick. As soon as we launch, we're gonna have that out there. Both Bagel and Bean social media and ours. We're gonna get everybody to vote.
Yes.
I want the new sandwiches for What Up, Rob and Chris. Thank you so much for letting us come in.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
And help support you and just how much you're bringing to the community. Thank you so much.
definitely.
And I got your name correct now, Corey.
I'm Chris. That's Corey. CHCO. As with, you know. Anyway.
Anyways, thank you. What Up, Rob and Chris, Corey Smart with Bagel and Bean. We will catch you soon.
What up? Thank you guys.